Hey guys, coming to you from the living room today. I am making another video to keep you guys updated, so here we go, let's get started. I posted pictures a while back of my trip to Spain and I never really got to explain it to you guys, so I wanted to make everything kind of clear and tell you what happened and what we did. First of all, my YEO took me on this trip to Spain and I got to wake up at like 10 o'clock in the morning, which is really good because usually I wake up at like 6 for school. And we drove to Spain. It took about an hour. And once we got there, it was raining. And we drove up to the top of the mountain to try to see the whole entire view of all the buildings. And since it was so cloudy and so rainy, we couldn't really see anything. So that was kind of sad. But then as the day went on, it cleared up, which was very, very nice. And we went to an exhibit called the Hitchcock Foundation or something along those lines. And it was over 100 pictures that weren't able to be shown a while back because he came to Bayonne and Seigneusse and Biarritz and all these different places here to start looking for the next theme of his movie. And he liked very mysterious things and very deep and dark themes, if you've seen any of the Hitchcock movies, I mean. So he went to all these grave sites, and like he was in airplanes and visiting the homeless shelters, and he was all over the charts here. And it was really cool getting to look at the pictures because they had never been able to be shown until after the movie was produced, and they just now put them out. So that exhibit was pretty cool. Then we kind of walked around and we went to have lunch. We had lunch in front of this little church that I did take a picture of and posted a picture of that. But the lunch was kind of like a buffet, except you paid for every single piece, and every single piece was very specific and detailed and pretty, and it's either seafood or this, or it was always something like just really nice. And so what you did is you asked for a plate, and this is all in Spanish, so I was having a tough time trying to go to Spanish instead of speaking French, since that's what I've been learning here. But so you get a plate, and you just take kind of what you want and you put it on your plate, and then you pay for it by whatever you have taken. And I got this thing that was like a piece of bread with some meat on top of it, and then it looked like this little tiny patty about that big, and it was black. And I was like, that looks good, so I took it, and the lady I was with was like, do you know what that is? And I was like, I don't, but tell me after I eat it. So I started eating it, and it was really good, and I was very happy with it. And then I was like, as soon as I finished it, I was like, okay, so what was that? And she's like, it was pig's blood mixed with some of its intestines, and it was made into a meat patty. And I was just like, yeah, no, I'm glad you didn't tell me while I was eating it. I'm glad you waited to tell me after I had finished so I don't have to like feel like vomit everywhere. Spain is just amazing. We got to go shopping a little bit, and it was just really fun to get to go, and I would love to get to go again, which hopefully I will get to. While we were shopping in Spain, we went to Zara, which yes, you have in the United States also. So it wasn't like brand new to me, but I love Zara. And I had been telling the lady I was with, I was like, I really want overalls, because those are a thing here, and like everyone looks so cute with their overalls on. So I was like, I really want a pair of overalls. And she was like, okay. And so I wasn't looking for them at the time, but I did have like 2 rompers. And she's like, Mackenzie, I found a overall set over here. Do you want us to look at it? And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So I walk over, and there's tears in the knees, and there's little holes and stuff. And I absolutely loved them. They're so cute. And so I'm like, okay, I have to try these on. So I grab a pair, and I go put them on in the dressing room. And I was just like, sold, done deal. And so I bought them, and then when I got them home, I put them on again, and I was looking at myself in the mirror and like examining myself and stuff, and that's when I turned around and I realized that there's writing on my butt that says, talk to the hand. I am not a fan of t-shirts and pants and jackets that have like little sayings on it, like Monday's not my day, or like I need a cup of coffee, or something, like just simple sayings. I like very like dramatic and, I don't know, stand out t-shirts and stuff, and I don't know how I feel about having tacked to the hand on my butt now. I just try to forget about it because I'll like walk around and then people will be like, hey, that's funny. And I'm like, don't remind me. So that happened. But I'll get over it because I absolutely love the overalls and I just will try not to think about it. So as I said in the last video, it was my birthday and I got a couple of cards from my mom and from my grandmother and I was very happy. But it made me laugh so hard to read my mother's letter to me, and I'm going to share it with you because I think it's the funniest thing ever. Second of all, I absolutely love you, Mother, and everyone that knows her well enough, you're going to think this is hilarious also because it's just such a Robin thing to do. So she writes me a long letter. It's two-sided, right? And it says, "Hi, sweet Mac," is how it starts off. And no, I'm not going to read this whole entire thing to you. But in parentheses now, after the "Hi, sweet Mac," she said, "As I said these words in my head, suddenly a plastic grocery bag filled with air and began to move towards me. Almost a message from you." End of parentheses. And so just there, I started laughing so hard because that's such a her thing to like see an object move across the room and just assume that it's me, like trying to reach her from the other side of the world. Then halfway through the letter, she writes, "By the way, the plastic bag has now moved closer and is actually lying right next to my hip and my arm as I write. Aw, isn't that sweet? A plastic bag moved towards you and now is sitting on your arm." Yes, Mother, that's me. I was going all the way from over here so then it would move and touch you. Then, this is my favorite part. At the very, very end, she's finished it. Lots of love, Mom, heart, happy birthday. It's done, the letter's finished. She adds, "P.S. I literally just hugged the plastic bag before getting up." Isn't that nice? Mom, I really appreciate you hugging a plastic bag for me. It makes me feel the love even more over here. But I just wanted to share that because it literally made me laugh out loud. And I absolutely love you, Mother. And I hope that you guys thought that was funny too. And tell her that, give her some plastic bags and tell her that I'm thinking of her or something. That'd be funny. Also, I take dance here. And I was in the dance class, and I was watching the dance teachers move and stuff, and every single one of my dance teachers has a tattoo. One has a tattoo of a dancer on her leg, and then one has a feather right here, and that's the one that made me think. I was watching her, and I was like, it's funny how people get tattoos of things that mean something to them, and that's when I got the brilliant idea that my mother should get a tattoo of a plastic bag on her body somewhere to know that I'm always thinking of her and that I'm always following her around in a random object because I'm always there for you, especially in a plastic bag. So Mom, when I go get my first tattoo, you can come with me and get a plastic bag tattoo. Yeah! Also, as you can see right now, I'm wearing a scarf and a sweater and a shirt underneath it. I also have my combat boots on with some socks because it's freezing. In the morning, it's like 6 degrees Celsius. But yesterday morning was literally 3 degrees Celsius. And then I have to get a ride to the bus stop and sit at the bus stop for a little bit. And so I have to like just stand in the cold and I'm just like, like shaking and it's like freezing. And so I just like put my earbuds in and I just like smile at the people I know and I'm just like, instead of talking to them, I'm just like, how are you? I know I'm freezing too, it's okay. And like we kind of like just through our minds, we know what each other are thinking because everyone's freezing. And that's all you hear at school too. They're like, it's really cold. And I'm like, I know it's really cold, it's freezing. So, yep. Okay, so there's another update. Love you guys, miss you guys, keep you updated. Mwah. Have a good day. He came to Bayonne, and he came to Bayonne to start looking for the next theme to his movie. to start, but I'll get over it because I absolutely were very grateful for that. We went to a, let's see. Hey guys, coming you from, so, Mom, when I go get to,